maintain status as one of the best welterweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best welterweights in the world. A lot of times people mistake the talk and the persona for Colby not being able to be a fighter. Colby Covington is a fantastic fighter, and he will get in your face from the moment they're official or the moment the referee says fight, and the pace, and the cardio, and the work rate that he will push on his opponents is enough to break guys. Guys that are traditionally known as phenomenal cardio fighters like Rafael Dos Anjos melt under Colby Covington. He is a great fighter and a very, very hard worker.
And there he is, folks, Colby Covington, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. So here's the welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards. We are obviously excited to see how he handles this challenge here tonight, but how do you not harken back to the knockout against Kamaru Usman? He's thrown that kick so many times in training, in competition. Threw it that night and changed his life forever.
I mean, we have seen him do this time and time again. It's actually one of his better combinations. I want to see how quickly he tries to use that high kick now. I mean, this guy has a swagger about him. He has a confidence about him that allows him to do what many thought was impossible. But tonight, Leon will have to rely on all of those things in order to keep his championship. He will also need to use the wrestling. He will also need to use all of his striking in order to push back or defend the challenge of this young competitor.
Yeah, I mean, he seems motivated by the title win. If you look at his physique, I don't know if that's a six-pack, but Leon Edwards looks like he is in the best shape of his life coming in here tonight. And now our kill the date for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, folks, you are looking live at two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the game today. Colby Covington chasing that immortality, undisputed greatness against the incumbent, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Colby Covington has long lived at the top of his division. Leon Edwards now lives at the very top of the division. He is the champion, and he carries that championship swagger about himself. The guy's a star, and his game is evolving every time we see him in the octagon, and he feels that now he's ready to solve the Colby Covington puzzle.
So there it is, as he expected, the takedown defense would be there. The kickboxer able to thwart that first offering by the wrestler in round one.
Fights come down to moments, J.A., and that's a big moment for the kickboxer, just understanding that he can stop a takedown from a wrestler of this caliber.
Look to the headlands flush there by Edwards.
I mean, you land one, I land one. What a start. Yep, I went over the top. It won't take many of those.
Oh, a beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're gonna start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this country.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's... Whoa!
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Nicely done. All right, has the guard closed here.
He passed the half guard. Oh, right into mount. He's got to be careful here.
Edwards getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Lands a nice straight. Less than a minute to go in the round. Big knee there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume too.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Sit down, take a deep breath, bud. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. Slow that heart rate down. All right, you ready? You good?
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see time when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work when the swelling has started to occur. Beautiful transition.
Inside the closed guard now.
He went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? You've got to be careful here. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Man, both fighters realizing a lot of success early. Back and forth we go. Oh, misses with the jab. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
Under 2 minutes here to go round two. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking. He is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Man, how about the crisp boxing and kickboxing of Leon Edwards here tonight? It's amazing how much he has improved since his UFC debut a few years ago. And a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
This fight is about gun. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike in the night.
Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, both landed.
And just misses with that big right hand. 15 seconds. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. He's hurt. You had him right there, man. You could have closed this off. You're going to do on this round.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is underway. You know these are 2 of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these 2 guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went...
These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. All right, well, good news is he rocked him bad.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. And back to his feet. Oh! Nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. 2 minutes have gone by. Covington goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Nice fight IQ there after he had gotten stunned on the feet. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Edwards is going for a choke here.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. This is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Edwards. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up.
Huge shot, finds the top. That is gonna do it! Leon Edwards has done it!
Oh, my Lord.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout And still, the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
What a moment for Leon Edwards, another massive knockout. I'm not sure any KO is ever gonna be on the level of what he did to Kamaru Usman, but this one was pretty sensational tonight.
Yeah, it was a tremendous knockout. I mean, sure, he didn't knock him out in the last 30 seconds like he did Kamaru Usman, but every